Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like doing these little talks on the way I feel about things. And wasn't real sure if I was gonna do a video today, because, well, frankly, there ain't really a lot going on. It's any different than, you know, Jupiter went direct, and I was thinking about, and Jupiter moves around up there about every 12 years. I freaking think everybody should know their own chart, and then what you do once you learn your chart is when you find other people and ask them what their placements are, you can look on how you respond in that area in your, and relate to them. And that's how people are supposed to learn where other people are coming from. That's how empathy and connections are supposed to be made, because people like attracts like, I haven't done the balance talk in a while. I have some new subscribers. I could do the balance talk and how when we're born, we're all positive, negative energy potential, and then things happen in life, and then we can either draw from peace from inside or outside things, and the more people draw from outside things, that's more ego stuff. Inside stuff is spirit based. Ego based outside, spirit based inside. And for a lot of times people don't, I was always a tomboy. I always, and I hate dresses and all that stuff. And for a time there's a while, I was always, and then I started developing, and when I was young, my cycle started when I was 9, and I started developing, so it's like short-lived those, you got to put a t-shirt on, wear a bathing suit, and then swimming in, they started putting me in bathing suits, and I just felt weird. For a long time I felt like I was born in the wrong kind of body kind of thing. And then once I got a handle on things of, what I figured out, I come to terms with, is that was an imbalance of energy, is that I was denying the feminine because of circumstances and things, because I looked at it, the feminine is weak and vulnerable and got taken advantage of, because those are the parts that were extorted from me at a young early age. And as I got older, I've come into my balance as a feminine too, and I'm comfortable with my femininity. It was only about 10 years ago I was looking at it was the last time Jupiter landed in a planet. I had just bought a house. I was so excited. I had a future planned, Mom's coming to live with me because she couldn't afford to live by herself anymore, and things were starting to slip a little bit because of her stroke. So I had all this future plans and hope, and then it all kind of went awry because it wasn't supposed to go that direction. Then I came out of balance again. And I'd had an 8-year on and off thing, that I had used as my higher power, so I wasn't centered in myself, And I got this house, so there I was feeding my ego, but my spirit was still being neglected, And then as time went on, life happens, and I started drawing more from my spirit, or peace from inside, and less from outside things, Because it was quickly brought to my attention that material things don't matter, because, like, my house didn't sell, and it was a rad house, too. It was just all circumstantial stuff, I don't ever look at myself as a victim. I freaking, quite frankly, hate when people say that I do. Because it's that, I'm like, these are the things, I'm just giving you examples of things that I've overcome. I'm not telling people, the things that I use to define, I don't know, it's weird, I don't even understand it. But, so, as you get older, you got your masculine and feminine energy, and, a lot of guys, like, you see guys, how they ignore it is by beating up the feminine dudes, but maybe in real life they have a secret attraction to them, but they just, no, you don't do that because it's against the bro club, but the reality of it is that, people are always a little curious, and sometimes they act on that, sometimes they like it more than they're willing to admit, and then they get mad at everybody else because of the anger at themselves for having, thoughts and things like that. So the cool part about what is happening with all the astrology now is that we're shifting again. Is like the time clock is being turned upside down. It's like, so all of the people, all the imbalance and greed that is, pretty much been running the planet, it's gonna shift to its rightful place in non-existenceville, and all the goodness of like the true, authentic, pure teachers and stuff like that, they're actually gonna start making their way out into the world. The people with like a real message. I don't see a lot of them. I don't see a lot of them tubers. See people trying to sell something. I'm not trying to sell anything here. I do have my business ideas, but that's separate from what I'm trying to do here. And since everybody knows about energetic freaking how energy works, soon all the abundance will start flooding in with all the knowledge that I know. You know what's funny about knowledge? I just collect data. That's all I do is I collect data. It's all out there for everybody to know and to learn and to know. Another little funny thing is knowledge is power. Yeah, right? Knowledge is power. So I collect data, right? So whatever I know and whatever I say, if people know, have any kind of are close to me at all vibrationally in frequency, then what I say is gonna kind of make sense to you or intrigue you or something, and then things that I say are gonna be what you already know. I just verify what people already know. That's all human beings do. We just mirror what people already know, in every circumstance, every encounter we have with people, we just have a chance to be a better or a worse version of ourselves. We're seeing a lot of people that have sold their soul. They sold their freaking soul for freaking money, man. And people have sold out all over the place in all these industries. And the people are starting to, I don't want to do business with people that are shady. I want nothing to do with anything having to do with the NFL. They endorse pukes like freaking that Vic puke that freaking had the dogfighting ring. Now they want to honor him? It's like, look at the people and the entities and the things that people are honoring. It's freaking disgusting, And stop buying stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's like everybody knows Amazon. That guy's a creep and he's a freaking scumbag and he doesn't care about his employees. But for the convenience of the earth, people are still freaking ordering from Amazon. For convenience. You're still freaking endorsing this scumbag. You want to freaking show your disdain for something, stop supporting it financially. And if you want to show your support for things, start supporting them financially. Man, it's so dumb to see the things that people are for, man. Just superficial, Don't people know that you just have a spirit, and your spirit lives this life to have experiences, positive ones, to add to the world, to create things, to make things good and positive for everybody? That, musicians do it, and then they forget that the energy, that comes in, it stops flowing out, You have all these high vibrational beings that it's like they have these gifts in life, and then they start getting paid for their gifts, and then, oh, well, these are my gifts, I'm worth it, and then it's like their ego gets so big, and it's, where's the spirit in that? And then I'm not really excited about them anymore, because every time I hear them or see them, they're just all ego, 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 ego. It sounds like white noise to me when people talk and they're just all ego, 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 ego. I drive this car, my third quarter profits, go, 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 my big, dumb, stupid, puffy coat, grr, 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 grr. But the cool part, what makes people more human, is life experience, and more people are getting a chance of having life experiences. And over the holiday weekend, there's a lot of inclement weather all over the land. People were freaking, Oregon, California, were sleeping in their cars overnight. This one dude, 71 years old. I don't know why they let us drive. Dude, you're 71 years old. You don't have enough sense You don't have enough sense to stop? They're like, they should have made us stop and I'm like, well, you're a grown man. You should have just said, you know what, it's kind of risky. The weather is getting kind of nuts, and I don't really want to risk it with my beloved wife in the car, so let's stop in Mount Shasta. No, you press on, and then that was your ego telling you to go for it, right, dude? It's just like people don't have sense. It's like they don't, we all have their gut feelings that say, don't do this, or do this, really do it, or don't do this. People don't listen, and then they want to blame somebody else for that. So, I don't know. Like I said, there's not really a lot going on today, except that more people are coming into their balance. We don't have a choice, man. It's like science. It's like you're not going to put a freaking pot of water. Everything on this planet is ascending right now. It's becoming either a better version of itself or a freaking suckier version of itself. No more, no less. And a lot of people are trying to act like they're becoming a better version, and the reality of it is they aren't, and that's being revealed too, So, it's just another one of those sit back and watch, and there's just not really a whole lot going on. It's freaking another cold day. We got a new game that I freaking throw the blanket on Mom's chair. She has one of those fuzzy blankets. I go throw it in the dryer for about 5 minutes and wrap her up in it, and she's like, oh. So, we're tough old birds. I'm gonna go buy her an electric blanket tomorrow. She's getting an upgrade, so. Anyway, we're faring pretty well, Hopefully, maybe I'll get to go make some chocolate chip cookies tomorrow over to Buddy's house. I made some butter, some green butter, all of my own. I'm pretty proud of myself. So, anyway, that's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.